Now, in my talk today, I'm going to focus on the essential nature of God's love, and in particular, how it differs from other kinds of love. There are many, many different things that are at different times lumped together under the one title of love. And it's important that we learn to distinguish between the various different things that are all at times called love. In New Testament, there are 4 basic Greek concepts, all of which could be translated or represented as love. I'll give you the 4 Greek words, and then I'll briefly try to define for you the specific nature of each word. Here are the 4 words. First, eros. Second, storge. Third, phileo. And fourth, agape. Let me briefly analyze each. The first, eros or eros, which produces the English word erotic. It's primarily sexual, but it's basically physical attraction. It's erotic. It's sexual. And it offers no basis for a permanent relationship. Multitudes of marriages have gone to ground in ruin because they've made eros the basis, and it isn't a basis. It's not a basis for a permanent relationship between 2 persons. It lasts only as long as the physical attraction lasts. And then the second New Testament word is storge. This is the word that describes those natural bonds that hold human society together. Primarily, of course, within the family. The natural affection or love of parents for children, of children for parents, of brothers and sisters for one another. And wherever this love is broken down or ceases to exist, we tend to regard it as unnatural. When parents do not love their children, we consider that's an unnatural situation. When brothers and sisters do not love one another, we see that as unnatural. So I do believe that the best rendering for that second word, storge, is natural affection, the bonds of relationship that normally hold the human family together. The third word is phileo. The primary meaning of that is friendship. But friendship is a word that unfortunately has been debased in much modern language. It is really a precious and an honorable word. To be a friend has meaning. In the Bible, Abraham was described as the friend of God, and it was a title of great honor. There's a verse in Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 24, which says this: "A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." There's a distinction there between companions, just people who stick together for a while, and a friend, one who really stays in with you, especially in the time of need. So those are the first 3 words: eros, sexual love; storge, natural affection; phileo, friendship. We come now to the 4th word for love, the one that really is important: agape, spelled A-G-A-P-E. Now, the word agape in the Bible usually denotes love that comes direct from God. However, it may also denote love in man that is, if I may say it, a relic of God's original likeness in man as He created him. But somewhere in the background, there's always some kind of association with God in the use of this word agape. And in its most significant and characteristic uses, it has certain marks which I want to list briefly for you. These are marks of agape love. First, it's self-giving. It gives itself, not things. Second, it goes the second mile. You remember Jesus said, if anyone wants to ask you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. The first mile is duty. The second mile is agape love. Third, it has no strings attached. It's unconditional. It doesn't say, if you do this, then I love you. It's just unconditional, no strings attached. And fourth, it's perfectly demonstrated in Jesus. And just for one example, I'll read Romans chapter 5, verses 6 through 8. You see, at just the right time when we were still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly. But God demonstrates His own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us.